Hello, APE students. It's Dr. Church. Hope you're having a great week. It's Wednesday, posting up the Wednesday assignments. Just put that up on the home page. I've selected an FRQ for you guys to look at. There's 4 questions, obviously, on the released exam FRQ, and um, I've asked you to pick 3. Now, you are all very smart students, and you probably know that you can search these exams and get the answers, which is, I understand that. As long as you are able to um, think through the responses, I do want you to write a response down to me, but if you want to go back and check or you get stuck, go back and look at that self assessment that we had from earlier. If you look at that, you'll see that the Unit 2 for AP is the Living World Biodiversity Unit. These are the chapters that coordinate with that from our textbook. So, chapters 1, 2, 3, chapter 10. There's one module from chapter 18 in ecosystem services, chapter 6. These are the ones that you would want to review for unit 2 and when you're making up your study guide sheet. Now I'm going out on a limb here and giving you my opinion, which, for what it's worth, may not be much, but um, it is what it is. I think if I were just going to guess about a particular unit, I would say number one, ecosystem services. Ecosystem services being those services that the ecosystem provides to us in cleaning air and water and all sorts of other things like that. Probably ecological tolerance, I would put in there number 2, just in terms of the ecology is it's tenuous. Like it depends on the fact that things need to be within a certain range in order to function, and if they're not within that range, then they die. Probably biodiversity is in there as well. Biodiversity is one of the key cornerstones for uh, ensuring long-term succession, in the global ecology. That the greater the biodiversity, the more likely that species will survive and we'll have lots of good uh, resources available to us and that sort of thing. So that might show up. Um, Ecological succession, again, I think that would be important as well. So I'm just kind of listing these down in terms of my what I think the priorities would be. Similar to the ecological tolerance, and then you've got, I think, natural disruptions to ecosystems is probably then, and then maybe island biogeography and uh, adaptions. I'm not sure that would be last, but maybe we put that in terms of something like the coronavirus. We are now hearing CDC talk about how the virus is adapting, and maybe there's going to be other strains or whatever. So living organisms do adapt, and that might be something that you would take a look at. So when you're making out your study guides and you're going through the FRQs and just looking at Unit 2, that's kind of my thoughts on it. And again, we don't have time to go over every single one of these units. We spent 1 or 2 days on every one of the modules that are listed there, obviously, and that would be weeks worth of work that you guys have already done. So again, this is review. Go back and answer those FRQs. If you need to go look at the scoring guidelines, take a look at those. Since I'm not there to answer questions, talk to each other. Let me know what you have. I'll be looking at those and give you some feedback as best as I can. But I do miss you guys. I hope you're all doing well. I do want you to reach out to me whenever you get a chance and just send me an email or whatever. If you need to set up a live meeting like this, I certainly can do that. I'd look forward to seeing you guys on Friday. It is in the middle of the day, so everybody should be up and moving by that point. So just, hey, look, just check in. I'm not gonna, drop something on you there. It's just a chance to see you guys and make sure you're doing okay. And hey, you can even do that for me, right? Check in on Dr. Church, make sure I'm still alive and well. But yeah, please consider doing that on Friday. But if you guys need anything, reach out, let me know. I'm thinking about you all the time, and I hope you're doing well and surviving everything at home and managing to have a little fun along the way. So take care, and hope to see you soon.